Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about weight size. You know by now that I've lost a significant amount of weight over 6 months. And then I did it again at the end of 2023 just to get a little bit leaner and lose the 10 pounds I had gained during my last relationship. But yeah, point is, of course my waist size shrinked significantly as well. I wish I knew the measurement, but simply comparing side by side, you can pretty much see the difference. And there are a few things that I've done to actually snatch the waist even more than just the fat loss. So today I'm sharing all my secrets. We're talking nutrition, workouts, and a few lifestyle tricks to help you achieve the same results. Oh, and by the way, if you don't know me, hi, my name is Flo. I'm a certified personal trainer, and my mission on here is basically to help you reach your dream body the healthy and sustainable way. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Also stay until the end because I'm gonna be sharing my favorite ab workout that I have been doing all throughout my fat loss journey that definitely helped with the waist size. The most important thing to do in order to shrink your waist is to be in a calorie deficit, because basically what you want to do is reduce the fat around your waist. And the best way, and pretty much only way to do that, is by being in a deficit. You really cannot have a snatched waist and the hourglass body and so on by doing the weird ab exercises like holding your hands above your head when you're doing the treadmill or the Stairmasters or whatever bullshit you see on YouTube and on Instagram and on socials in general of people saying, don't do that, do this. And while it can strengthen your core, this is not what's going to give you a snatched waist unless you also have your nutrition in check. So what you're going to do is go on any calorie calculator online, and if you hear my cats playing, it's my cats playing. My favorite one is the NASM body weight planner, but you can use any. You're just going to enter your height, weight, age, and level of activity. It's going to give you your maintenance, rough maintenance, because obviously your body is not a machine. Some days it's gonna be spending a bit more than that, other days a bit less, but point is it's gonna be a good average. And then you're going to set a 10 to 15% deficit off of that maintenance, not more. This maximizes fat loss and minimizes cravings, the chance of, muscle loss and health loss, I guess. But if you stick with that deficit, you should already be seeing results within the first 2 to 3 weeks. And that is considered quickly, by the way. You can't see results overnight. Let's keep talking about nutrition. A huge change that I made was reducing my sugar intake, especially processed food. This is what tends to get stored in the belly area. That obviously doesn't mean I stop eating sugar altogether. If you see my what I eat in a day, I love fruits, eat a lot of those. But I was more mindful about the added sugar, especially that comes from processed food. So that's the one I was reducing. And in order to go around that, I was following the 75-25 rule. I talk a lot about it, so you probably heard me say it before, but 75% of the time, you should aim at eating healthy, nutrient-dense, whole foods, and 25% of the time, it gets to be your cravings, whatever you like. If it's chocolate, ice cream, pizza, churros, so be it. I certainly treat myself. By this practical logic, if you eat 4 times per day, so that would be breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner, that means that 3 of them would be, healthy, unprocessed, all of that. And 1 of them every day gets to be a fun food. And you still see results. And I really encourage my clients to have that fun food. It doesn't have to be a big thing. If it's just a cookie, if it's just, as long as it fits their deficit, the goal is to really get rid of the all or nothing mentality and actually having a more balanced approach. I have found that to be really helpful, especially at the beginning, to actually make sure you do get the fun food and you don't eat 100% healthy all of the time, just because you may get a bit obsessed and kind of getting towards orthorexia, which I really don't want for you. So I highly recommend this strategy. You can also go 70-30 or 80-20 depending on where you're at right now. Moving on, let's talk about stress. And I know that some of you are going to be like, that has nothing to do with belly fat. Kinda. Let me suggest otherwise, because a high level of cortisol level will have an impact on your insulin level and insulin resistance. And I don't really want to get into the whole science of it, but that would tend to give instruction to your body to store fat, especially around your waist, reducing your stress in any ways you can, journaling, EFT, walks, therapy, talking to a friend, spa, whatever works for you. Working on reducing your stress levels is very important on your fat loss journey, and I've really found that it makes a huge difference especially when it comes to belly fat. Before getting to the next step, I want to give you a brief overview of basically what it looks like under there. So here are the muscles that you'll find around your waist. You've got the external obliques, the internal obliques, the transversus abdominis, rectus abdominis. You don't really need to remember all of those, but my point is you don't necessarily want to work the upper muscles, the ones that are visible and really to the surface. So if you do work the surface muscles, what you're going to do, especially against resistance, so gravity in this case with the crunches, you are actually going to be growing that muscles, making it bigger, not really having that snatched waist that we want. And that's why I didn't do a single crunch, by the way, on this entire journey, because not only is this kind of difficult to have the right form, it can really hurt your posture. And you know, if you force too much on your head, it really gets you that we don't want that. So I've never done a single crunch, and you can say goodbye to the 1000 crunch challenge bullshit. What you want to do is target the deep core muscles. That way it will actually tighten it, strengthen it. Great for back pain, by the way, but it's also what is going to help you have a snatcher waist. So I'm going to give you the exercises to work your deep core, but if you do that on top of the deficit, you're good to go. So in terms of exercises, I wanted to start talking about the stomach vacuum first, because it looks like a fad, has been around for a while, and it's actually really great. And that's the first thing I used to do in the morning, still in my bed. So it's a very easy exercise that actually really gets result because I could feel that I had worked my deep core when I was doing that. The point of this exercise is to engage your deep core, your transverse abdominis. Not only will that help with back pain, with posture, it also helps reducing your waist size. So what you want to do is basically empty your lungs. I've just eaten, so I can't really show you that. Really recommend you don't do it after eaten. Like, it's best to do on an empty stomach because it can be quite uncomfortable. So empty the lungs, and then you want to suck in. Basically, it's really gonna feel like this vacuum thing going on in your stomach, like pulling your belly button towards your spine. Suck in, and it's kind of, okay, hold on. It's kind of as if when you get suddenly into the ocean and it's really, really cold and you do that kind of thing, and that's when you kind of suck in, and that's exactly what you want to be doing. You really will feel it. You can start with 5 reps. You know, you suck in, you try to stay there, you try to maintain for a few seconds, and then you exhale, and then you try to do 5 reps in your bed. And as you get better at it, you can stay for longer or do more reps. So you can do it lying on your back. That's what I've done. You can also do it standing, kneeling, and I think you can also do it on a tabletop position. So try the 4 and figure out which one works best for you. All right, and now it's time for the workout. I'm going to show you my favorite ab workout. I did it 2 to 3 times per week, so that means I train the abs about half an hour every week. You don't need to do more, because if you also do weightlifting on the side or even cardio, it actually also trains your ab, so you don't really want to do more than that. So I'll always start with the plank because this is one of my favorite. My clients know that I love this one. Really works the deep core, and I've noticed a difference also in terms of back pain. And then I like to do a side plank as well. I would suggest, if you're new to ab workout, you can start with 15 seconds for each exercise and build your way up to, 1 minute, 2 minutes, however long you can do. Okay, now this is my favorite exercise, renegade rows. I absolutely love this. It's so great, and I really like working with weights. Then we follow that by the mountain climber, and then it's time to get on my back. I love the Russian twist because, again, working with weights for your abs, heel touches side by side. We're really working the entire abs here, like even the obliques as well. And I finish it off with vertical scissors for the lower sections of the ab. So as I said, I do that 3 times per week, about 2 rounds each, and you're good to go. And that's pretty much it. If you follow these down to the T, you should see amazing results in very quickly, in the sense that 2 to 3 weeks is usually what's needed to start seeing results. But it took me 6 months for this transformation, and then another additional 6 weeks to get a bit leaner, which is the cut that I did right in November, December of 2023. Point is, if you're someone who wants to lose 20+ pounds in 90 days or less without starving yourself, spending hours on a treadmill or cooking, without saying goodbye to your favorite food, and of course without gaining the weight back, highly suggest you apply down below for one-on-one coaching, because I've done it myself, I do it with clients, so why not you? And if you do everything I say, if you follow the plan that I've made for you and nothing works, you don't actually reach your goals, I refund you in full. This is how confident I am that my method works. And yes, I said that was pretty much it for today. I really hope it was valuable and that you'll start implementing the tips. Let me know in the comments down below. And like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.